Hi everybody, it's Willow from Willow Mystical. Willow Mystical is my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, my TikTok, and my little shop in Homosassa, Florida. And do you ever practice mindfulness? Mindfulness is the exercise of being in the present in this very moment. So I'm going to show you a couple things that I do for when I just start to feel stressed or overwhelmed or even a little anxious to help call myself back, to bring myself back to center. And one of the things I have is I have this little blessing box. It's just a little antique box that I had picked up at a flea market or a yard sale for a couple of bucks. But as soon as I picked it up, I knew exactly I was going to do something really special with this box. And I did. I created myself a little, what would you call it? A little like chakra box, I guess. So I have a little dooley, and this is just a center that I cut out of a little dooley that I got from like the Dollar Tree or something. And that acts as my little cloth. And then I have some incense cones. I have just a little golden Buddha. He might be 2 inches high, but he's a happy guy, and he just makes me smile. And then I have, this is a chime candle holder, but that isn't what I use it for. I use it for holding an incense cone. Now the cones that I normally use are like lavender or rose, something that's calming. And then I made this out of clay, and it's just a little candle holder for birthday candles. A lot of times I don't get enough time really to myself, and I've got to squeeze a few minutes in here or there, and birthday candles allow me to do that. They burn for about 4 to 5 minutes, and that is enough time for me to recollect, to regroup. Then in here I have 7 small stones, and these stones are the colors of the 7 chakras. So we have the root chakra, the sacral, the solar plex, the heart, the throat, your third eye, and then your crown. And what I do, I can't do it out here because I'm outside on lanai and the wind's blowing really hard as Tropical Storm Nicole is starting to reach inward. So I would just light the candle and light the incense cone, and I would sometimes fix a nice cup of tea, and I would just watch the flame, allow myself to practice some breathing exercises, and allow the incense cone to relax me. And then I may start working with the different chakras. Now the way I work with my chakras may be different than anyone else, but I will start with the root oftentimes, and I'll just lay it in the palm of my hands, and I'll hold it. And while I'm holding this, I'm allowing myself to feel the energy of that stone. And I will breathe in deeply, and I'll breathe in through my nose the goodness of life, and then I'll blow the impurities of the bodies out of my mouth while I'm holding the crystals. And I will do this a few times, and just allow myself to feel the crystal energy, allow myself to feel it travel up my arms to my throat chakra, where I believe once it hits the throat chakra, it knows where it's to go. Sometimes I imagine that chakra as a lotus flower, so it would be a red one, and I imagine it starting to spin, and I imagine it starting to spin till it spins steadily at around 55 miles per hour. And when it does, I then feel I can move on to the next chakra. And sometimes I'll hold both of these crystals in my hand, and I'll focus on, the sacral chakra, and I will imagine it as an orange lotus. I will continue the breathing. Breathe in the purities of life through the nose, and blow out the impurities of the body through the mouth. And then I'll match it as a lotus flower starting to spin. And when it catches up to spinning 55 miles per hour and in unison with the root chakra, then I may add another crystal. Now remember, as I work with these crystals, I am imagining the energy of these crystals. I am allowing myself to feel the energy of these crystals to travel up my arms to my throat chakra, which I believe is Central Highway. Once that energy reaches the throat chakra, it knows where to go and knows what I need for it to do. So then I'll work up from, I'll do this, continue the same with the solar plex, then I will work up to my heart chakra, and I'll continue with the breathing and allowing myself just to feel the energies of the stone travel up my arms. And then I'll continue to the throat chakra, and then I'll add the third eye, and then I'll add the crown. Meanwhile, focusing on the flame of that candle, allowing myself to call the little bits and pieces of me that I've left everywhere, like at the grocery store, feeling the stress of trying to check out and everybody rushing around. You know, you leave little fragments of yourself. And now I'm calling those little fragments back. I'm calling myself back home, my little bits and my little pieces. You know, I'm calling them home, and I am recentering and regrounding. And then when I feel that I've worked with these enough, or when I see the candles burn almost completely down, then I will put the candle out. I will lay the crystals down. Oftentimes I'll let the incense just continue to burn. And then when I'm finished, I discard the remnants, but I'll put my little set back away. And sometimes I have to just make room. And now I am ready for the next time. If you get a chance to find you a little vintage dish and you're able to put you a little blessing box together, a little mindfulness box, it's really a nice thing to have. So if you will, share my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and forever stay magical and blessed be.